Hello, everyone, and as always, welcome back to Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we're finding, learning, and turning the great strategy games. And today it's back into our PBEM challenge. It's June of 1943. And as usual, we'll look at the turn report first. The Allies are delivering resources to China through both the Burma Road and the air hump. We have added supply trucks, landing ships, supply trucks, landing ships. All of that's going well. Our third bomber group is now in position to attack the South China Sea convoy lane. That's a good thing. We should actually, it's kind of something I guess I hadn't thought a whole lot about and maybe should think more about. But getting some of these U.S. bomber groups out on that South China lane will weaken the Japanese in Sumatra, possibly down into Java eventually, although we really need to get on the Indonesian lane for that one. But the Cerro submarine squadron, now that's out there with 5 groups. I've got my submarines running as a wolf pack. They sank 4 merchant marines this time. So for the very first time, our subs are now finding joy out in the South China Sea lane. Japan has changed their codes. Oh no. What shall we do? Well, we're just going to have to go find the units the old-fashioned way, which is to run into them. Um, all right. Let's go to the combat log for last time. Of course, Partisan still operating. Convoy attack. There it is. That's the one from the bombers. So this bomber's coming out here and attacking that convoy lane. Got nothing though. But then this convoy attack with the subs, we got 4 merchant marines sunk. They only had 4 escorts. Now, as you can see, he's alerted to our presence, of course. Airfield strike. All right. This was the Japanese attacking us, 15th Air Division. We went air to air with them with the Indian fighter unit that we have here. Now, we gave them the ace designation, so they're even better. And we, kind of tore them up a little bit there. 3-1. And then another 3-1. All right. And then when they tried to hit the land, this unit also got a little AA in on them. And so, we really chewed them up there. 6th Air Division came in on that airfield. All right. Land combat. He lost one. We lost one. Nobody moved. This one, we lost one more, but we didn't move. This one, he lost 2. We held again. And then we held right up here. He lost 3 that time. So really good work for the Chinese infantry here on the ground. Current activity, back to those dang partisans. I say dang, those excellent partisans, I should say. Deploy anti-air defenses. The Brits have now a lot. And one thing that we probably want to do here, right, is get down here where he's got all of his air near Sumatra. Um, because he's trying to bomb us from these locations, we may as well deploy one of those into Kuala Lumpur. So we'll do that. We'll also put one in Singapore. Like that makes sense. Is there any other place we really, want to put something anti-air? Do we want to save those for when we take other places? It's a good question. It's a good question I ask myself. I don't think so. I think we're going to hold on to those for now, and as we take, some other locations, maybe like Manila or eventually Hong Kong or Foochow. I just wanted to say Foochow. Potentially that's where we go with it. Um, U.S. has the Cowpens. Wow, what a great name. The Cowpens is ready to go. It is a light carrier. Let's get over here. And we'll sail that out of Los Angeles. We'll have more landing ships coming. The headquarters will be coming eventually. We've got even more subs, carriers, you name it, it's coming. Soviet Union, thank goodness the Crimean Red Army is ready to deploy. Let's put them down. Oh gosh, look at these beautiful units. Let's put them right down on the border. Let let the Japanese know the Soviets aren't taking any crap. China, June 24th. So in a couple of turns, we'll get another Chinese unit. Infantry in Australia in a few turns. Canada, in a while. We've got headquarters coming for the communists again. Oh wow, they get a second headquarters. Interesting. Okay, I'm all about it. India gets yet another division. Back out of here a little bit. Go see where we want to put this Indian division. Do we get defensive with this a little bit? I, hmm. Well, we can set him right off Rangoon, but do we even need him there? I mean, we've just got so many Indian units dotting them out. We'll put him there for now, and maybe post him up with this guy in Rangoon. We also may add to Calcutta a little bit. I was thinking about adding to Bombay. It's kind of weak. I mean, if he wanted to do a desperation attack of sorts, maybe run up here to Bombay and put us under pressure in India. I mean, at this point, he's got to do something pretty drastic, I think. Casualties continue to mount for the Japanese here. Forces continue to get to parity and beyond. Sounded like Toy Story. To parity and beyond. Okay, let's look at the Indian troops. Okay, these guys are all fine. As I said, I mean, we may want to eventually put something in here in Bombay just to guard against some kind of desperate attack. We've got Calcutta all built up now, which really means, we could bring this unit down here. We could start, putting these two together, I guess. We could even take them out of Calcutta if we wanted to, and we could, move this unit around. Actually, that's not a terrible idea for our jump to Sumatra is to bring it down there from the north. Now, the problem is we just wouldn't have any supply here. I mean, there's no ports on the northern part of Sumatra. You've got Bandar Lampang. Okay. This Dumai does not have it. You really have to go to Batavia, I think. I mean, I just don't know where else you would go. I mean, it's Bandar Lampung or Batavia or a combination of the two. So we will have that unit. Let's actually put the other two units together. How do I want to go about that? We would have to do it next turn, I guess. Yeah, why don't we take this unit and move it there, and we'll take this one here. We'll put those two together next time. I'll have him jump into that. Can we do it now? I don't think so. Oh, we can. Well, okay. That's why you always try. We'll have this come out of Calcutta at some point. We'll put this into Calcutta and as part of our invasion of Sumatra. All right, excellent. This is the third bomber. This is actually the group that got out into the convoy lane. Okay, cool. Um, well, how do I have him set right now? It is on naval. Okay. This dive bomber really should probably be able to get out into this lane, the Indonesian lane. We could also do an airstrike on one of these units. Unknown ships, one ship with a headquarters. Okay, well, let's try to bomb that. Nice. So this is a transport, and we just blew it out of the water. All right. Well, you want to sail those things down with no AA? We will take care of that. Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting such good news this time. Now then, I could have him come over here. Now his air combat is a 6. We could hit here or here. Do I want to do that? Why am I asking you? Um, no, you know what? Let's just have them kind of stay as is. We do have the IAF though that could run. Well, let's give it a shot. Okay, he did take one air loss there and none there. All right, well, okay, we're using our assets, which is all we can do. One night in Bangkok. Now, we could land here at Kuala Balat. What's the deal here? It's a level 3 port. He's got nothing there. Uh, he moved some naval unit over here to Tarakan, which is the other place we really wanted to go. Let's go to the war panel really quickly. We can build a comment for the Brits. We can not quite build a comment for the US, but we're getting there. Look at our advancements. Just make sure there's nothing else we can do here. Looks like a good spread to me. Hey, the Soviet Union has another one. I don't know. Let's make their heavy armor just badass. China, no more. Okay. Um, Convoys. Convoys. Well, we've really dialed this back to some extent because ultimately I mean, we don't have much logistics left in some places. I did kick this over to India, so it's really sending to India for the most part now because India is about the only damn thing that still has logistics left. Speaking of which, let's look here. The Brits are now up 112, but they have no logistics. Their manpower is also, dropping rapidly, but they have no logistics to really build anything else. US, of course, has all the stuff in the world. 482 in the stockpile. Specialty is building back up. What's specialty on the UK? I like those specialties. That's kind of fun. Soviet Union will get a specialty, thank gosh. And they've got just all the stockpile in the world. Looks like the Chinese will be able to build something in the not too distant future. Of course, they've got a lot of manpower. You may have heard that. Canada, well, they've got enough to build another unit, all right. I'm sorry, Australia. Australia could build another division. Looks like Communist Chinese could build an army. India could build another small corps. Wow. All right. Got a lot of stuff. Hey, New Zealand gets a specialty. All right, we'll get to all those here momentarily. Let's move some stuff around though. So we've got one night in Bangkok here. Um, We've got an American unit here that doesn't seem to have a whole lot to do. All right, we've already done that. He'll go probably into Rangoon. This American unit, well, hell, I'm not even sure what to do with him, really. Why don't we put this British unit into Voi, and we'll have it come out of Tavoy, probably down this way, I would imagine. I think that we may as well go ahead with this Indian. Do I want to bring the Indian unit over? How are we looking on transports and landing ships? UK looking pretty solid. We could go over here and start to take away his oil. We also would like to land down here eventually and take some oil there. Who knows how strong this unit is? We've got Japanese enemy unit. We don't know the strength. But the Brits could float over here if they really wanted to. Um, all right, I think I'll load this guy up and I'll just bring him across here and we'll get into Kuala Balat if we can. Is this Kuala Balat? No, this is Kuala Balat. Okay, so we'll bring him over there. We got some interdiction, but now we're in. All right, so now we have landed in Borneo, and he probably will have a lot of forces come up here. We're still at a 13 of 20. Now that interdiction hurt quite a bit, but we're okay. Let's talk about our subs here. What do we got? Two ships in the area, including a cruiser group. Now we could take a shot at this. We'd have to go to fleet mode, but instead of doing that, why don't we actually kind of come around the way? We'll come back down here. Nobody got injured, by the way. We'll put him in the Indonesian lane. All right. Now that doesn't really matter. The convoy is not going to really be running this way, right? It would have to be running down here or down this way. Um, okay. So we've got one Indian unit across. I don't know. I wasn't thinking I was going to run the Indian units down into Borneo, but it just kind of worked out that way. Now, we could also bring over some British units and put them into the port at this point, but I think we got to give that a turn before we can actually land at the port. We could also start bringing these air units over here eventually. We have this British unit that can ship out. We're going to do that out of Chumpton. All right. Bangkok, Chumpton. We'll have this Indian unit that could go in there, or this other Indian. Actually, that's the Indian unit that can come around and go into Bangkok. We probably want that to be a little bigger, though. This American unit, let's get out to a coast somewhere where we can ship it out. I guess I'll just put it right behind Bangkok. All right, that works for me. This Indian unit will go back into Tavoy. He's going to go back into Chumpton. I don't even know that we need to protect Tavoy, but I kind of just want to make absolutely sure he can't get around behind us here. I think with this unit, we'll bring it down here, we can ship these two out of Kota Baru. This will come out of Singapore, and I think it'll be this British force that we land down in Batavia, but we do need some more landing ships before that happens. Um, all right, I think that kind of does it. Let's make sure that we don't have any American forces out here. Now, we also have this British unit, not enough transports though, so we'll have to wait until we get some transports back. Let's go over to Australia. Again, I mean, we've got a lot of American units we could do stuff with. It's just a matter of where we stage them, where we bring them out of. But let's put this guy on a transport and we'll get him rolling out this way. Someplace, let's put him on Raider. Bring him out this way. He can eventually go to like Colombo or someplace like that. All right, and we immediately move the Aussie unit up. We could also put this guy. You know what? Actually, let's not do that. Undo that. We'll just leave him there for now. We do have the Hawkbill that's now out here. Um, this is the Grayling. All right. Let's put the Grayling kind of over here closer to our areas. I don't think he can be bombed from over there. This would be South China Sea. We could also, get really crazy and start trying to interdict up this way. As a matter of fact, why don't we do that? Let's kind of put them out in the middle of nowhere here for now. So he's going to go there. He's got 5 points left. These guys I'll take up there next time. We have the Hawkbill, and we're going to try to get up by the home islands here a little bit. He's in raider mode. We'll take him out there. All right, and we'll take these other subs out there before long. We've got a U.S. bomber that just the strategic group. No reason to have him here. Let's put him on a transport, but where do we want to go with him? Well, for now, we'll just get him around the bend, I think. Didn't I just put him on a transport? Am I crazy? Oh, it's this guy. Sorry. Um, all right. We'll get him up into Southeastern Asia as well. Looking good, looking good. We got this Canadian group. They're itching for a fight. This all looks fine. These guys will have to ship out. We've got air superiority. We've also got this unit. I wouldn't mind taking one of the Australian units and replacing him. Um, Perfect. Let's take this guy. Take him into Rabaul. Okay. We'll have him disembark. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to have to wait until we ship this guy out, which I guess we could do now. Second Marine. Now, my plan had been to come over here to Tarkin. I could also go try to put him in port here, but I think I'll wait on that. I'll just have him kind of sit, down here. I don't want him to get bombed or to be discovered. Let's put him on raider mode. So we'll have him ready to go next turn out here. Like just sitting there, ready to go into Tarkin if we can. So those Marines will be on the way. Now we don't have enough transports to do anything else, not really. Let's disembark there. All right. Um, it's a 10 of 10. I may bring something else over here. Also, I guess we need to take the rest of the island. I mean, it's showing like it's a Japanese area. Don't like that. So he's there. We got our subs there. We're waiting. We're waiting. We got plenty of time to get down into Java. It's not even the most important, place really. Um, this unit could come down. We could get the Brits. We could just go straight to Borneo, really, with the Brits, couldn't we? Why not? Where else do we have? So it's Sarawak. Okay, that's not great. What if I moved him there and I brought that British? Do I have enough transport? No, I don't. Okay, good. Glad I checked. Glad I checked. The next time we'll bring Brits down here and land, even if, we could move him, land him in here at Kuala Blat. We should now start getting convoys coming in there. Okay, so we got American forces moving this way. We got American forces that will be coming here. We'll add on to that attack. Yeah, none of these units can get on transports. They're too big. We could send, the headquarters, but I'm not going to do that. So I think we've used up all of our transports for this time. We've got these, huge, massive task forces out here. This 4 of 5 could eventually, what, go into Newcastle, I guess? Sure. This unit could ship out soon as well. So this U.S. Marine unit, what else do we have over here? The Bullhead. All right. Let's get the Bullhead ready to fly. Um, Bullhead, I'd like to take up here and join with those others. Let's put the Bullhead on Raider mode. We'll just bring him out, I don't know, here? Is he out of any kind of air range? Probably. Let's just go right there with the Bullhead. All right, we could start interdicting some of these places, but I'm not too worried about them at this moment. New Zealand, that all looks good. We've got a lot of carriers and miscellaneous out here. That's 7 and 9. All right, so that's like 16, and that's like 12. So we've just got a lot of ships out here, obviously. Nothing to do over here, I don't think. I don't believe so. No, I mean, a lot of these things we could ship out, but we're too busy doing other invasions. We may have to take a turn or two and just use all of our transports to go out. Now, we built even more transports, but you see all of the stuff we have over here. We did get the cow pins. The cow pins will go into Pearl Harbor if I can find it. Is that where I want it to go? Not really. Let's have that go over to our other carrier groups. We may need to think about bringing one of those back to Pearl Harbor, and bringing and putting the other one, we'll have two different carrier forces, one that's kind of Sydney, Auckland in that area, and the other one that comes out of Pearl Harbor, and then, well, maybe. I don't know. I go back and forth on that. You don't want to just leave Pearl Harbor as barren as I've got it right now, but I'm also not expecting any kind of attack. So, I guess that's how bad things happen in warfare when you're not expecting it. But what's he going to do? I don't think he's going to do a land invasion. We could sail a division out here if I had just like a division somewhere. This unit could go into Santa Barbara. Next time we could go put him on Pearl Harbor. Just maybe that would make me feel better. Oh, we have one in Seattle. Okay, let's do that then. 24th Division. We'll take him out here. We will put him down in, I don't know, Hilo. And then we'll have him just mount up, climb that mountain. There we go. Or we can put these two together, something like that. I could also bring another one into Honolulu. That looks good. Let's go look at China, see what happened this last time. Things are progressing well. How well? Well enough. He could scoot around here. This American unit now can come here. We can go there. We can go there. We can go there. And now we should have a really... It's only 2 to 1. That kind of surprises me. I thought it'd be better. He's doubly dug in, but okay. We'll just bang away here, see what we can get. I guess we only have about like one more attack. Now he took 2 losses that time. Um, okay, well he took like 3 losses. We've got him completely surrounded, so it's just a matter of time now. He'll be gone. I'm not really sure how you even get rid of this Hong Kong unit. I think you would have to come interdict this port. I don't see, you kind of have to starve him out. I don't see any other way to take that. He is now in full retreat in out here in China, so that is good. Let's not get over our skis though. I'll just kind of move these up at a leisurely pace. I don't want to give him a chance to get around three with 3 of his divisions, but I will move this unit out of Changsha. and move this unit into it, and we'll just move this line, I guess. We've got, like I said, we've got these completely surrounded. I mean, there's nowhere for him to go. We're just holding back in Kunming there. Um, do I bring this guy around this way or do I take him up this way? We may as well go up this way. Now, this river, of course, is going to be a huge challenge for us because we just don't really have that kind of offensive capability at this point. The Chinese units are still a lot of them like 1939 assault units. So, I don't want to get too carried away here, but we will move forward and start trying to just gobble up territory and kind of do it like this, one unit at a time with the Chinese. We're still sitting in Cyan, which is pretty incredible. This. The commies are fine. I'm just going to leave him right there. I'm going to leave these here. I mean, if he tries to break through here, we'll do something about it. I think the communists can build something else now. So looking good there. We've now landed in Borneo. Invasion Borneo. Um, I'll bring some air forces over here. I mean, assuming we don't get kicked right out of Kuala Balat, but I'm going to be bringing Brits next time, I do believe, to the extent they have transports. Let's go look at the build. They now have only 16 landing ships left. If we look at the deploy, though, do we get? We get one August 21st. So really, the Brits, it's going to be a hard slog to have them be the ones that are, doing actual landings. Now, the U.S. has landing ships coming. The U.S. has got a lot of landing ships already, 101. So really, it's the U.S. that should be leading this charge. 112 on the production. Can we do another infantry? We could. We could also do. Well, it's a logistics problem yet again. All right, so we're gonna have to go do something like landing ships. Let's do that. Right, landing ship built. Landing ship built. Landing ship. Okay, 3 more landing ships for the UK. For the US, oh heck, I don't even know. Marines we could build. How about an armored corps? That'd be kind of cool. 1941 breakthrough. What do we have for heavy armor? It's only 40. I haven't been researching this at all. You know what? I just kind of want to see what they're like. What about mechanized forces? So these are strength 30s. Armored Core goes for firearms, guns, and artillery goes 315. This goes 433. Huh, I kind of like that. Let's make a mechanized unit. I mean, I don't know why. I just think it sounds kind of fun. Okay. Do we need more transports? Probably. Let's purchase some. You never know. Soviet Union has enough. I guess I kind of wasn't paying enough attention here. Let's have them build an armor core. Heavy armor, 43. Wow, the Soviets, 504. Look at that. I just want to see what a heavy armor looks like. The Chinese sitting here on 172. They can't quite get to an infantry army. They could do another headquarters. We'll just wait. We'll do 32nd Army Group. They've got the logistics and obviously the manpower. The Aussies, they do have some logistics, so let's do an assault division. All right, that looks good. Oh, Canada, sure. Do they? Nope, no logistics. I do that every damn time. India, 177. Infantry Corps Smalls a 168. Perfect. Off we go. The Kiwis actually have a lot of stuff, just no logistics. Can they do landing ships? Oh, they don't have the shipyards. Gosh darn it, every dang time. Okay. I think that's good for this time. We've now landed in Borneo. We will eventually get down to Java and some of these other islands, but I'm gonna focus on Borneo for now. Borneo kind of splits him in half. It would be very hard for him to continue to resupply. We could start interdicting all of these ports. We could also be flying out into his merchant marine lanes. So that all looks good to me. All right, this has been Strategy Gaming Dojo. Thank you so much for tuning in. And when we come back next time, we do that invasion of Borneo. We do kind of a follow on. We've already got Indian troops in Borneo. Who would have ever guessed? All right, guys. Talk to you next time. Have